Hello, and thank you for joining Paper Crafting with Tracy. Today I'm going to show you some alternatives to the March 2021 Paper Pumpkin Kit. So this was the lovely box that it came in this time, and it was called Here's to You. So when we opened it up, here was the instructions with some designs for 2 different cards. It came with envelopes, so they came this craft paper, kind of a plain envelope, but it did come with the inserts so that you can make 2 different designs on the inside. Okay, you'll see here where I did some with only half, because as you'll see from my alternatives, I did some other designs as well. It came with some die cuts, so these were for sentiments, some larger ones and smaller ones. It came with some printed cardstock. With that kind, here's some more die cuts. Some clouds in 2 different designs, and then just some simple green stripes. Here's some more trees die cuts. There was lots of these. And here was the inside of the envelopes that you could have chosen from, 2 different designs. Which, again, I use this as just designer series paper as well. And then this was one card front. And this was the other one, just a plain. There was also a sponge, which you'll understand in just a moment, so I'll put that aside. Here's the stamps. So there was a happy birthday, congratulations, here's to you. This one was all the best for a happy and healthy, prosperous year. There was some trees, flowers, some birds, and this final one says, may your journey through life take you to many new exciting places. Of course, there was mini dimensionals. There was some ribbon, kind of a twine, in a looks to be a beige color, almost like a soft Sahara sand. And then this was what was different with this kit, is it came with some stencils. So there was some stars, some mountain peaks, a sunshine, and some clouds. So one of the designs, so that's what the sponge was for, is so that you could cut this up and use it for the stencils. Oh, and there was also some little glue dots. So one of the designs that was suggested is this one here, a happy birthday card, and this was the other one. Okay, now some alternatives to this kit. This is one here, which I used a variety of things in the kit. The only thing I added on this one was just a little bit of balmy blue paper. Okay, this one here, okay, I ended up using the stamp moving along to get the helicopter and the way to go here. And then I used some of those die cuts, the clouds, and then I used the stencil to get some background clouds in there as well. This is another version, so I took some of the envelope insertions, same with this one here, and used it as designer series paper. And then I actually cut out the window, or the sun panel, out of one of the cards, which you'll see in a moment, the one I took that out of, and then just put it onto another card. Okay, here was one where I used one of the stamp sets, or stamps, to make the flowers. I put the birds in, I add a little bit of ruched ribbon, again some of that designer paper, and some some cardstock here as well, which is just so saffron. So this is the one that I cut the center out. So again, just to show you what that one looked like originally. So it was that one, and I cut the sun out and made my own little window. So I used the sun stencil. I stamped in some trees. I added some more trees. Okay, and the final card that I made here is one of the Gatefold cards. So I took, again, one of the cards, or the panels that was made. I cut it in half to put on both sides. Okay. And, oh, I forgot to also show you that the ink spot that came with this one was the Calypso Coral. So that's what I used as a base for this one. And when you open it up, again, I used the designer series paper that was used for the envelope inserts. And just like that. Okay, and the final thing that I made with all this stuff was I took one of the gift boxes that is in the January to June occasions catalog, and I took the same paper that was right here, and I just scored it so that it wrapped around the front, and then I took one of the die cuts and just glued it on there, and then I cut one of the die cuts to add a couple more trees. And this is one of those gift boxes that when you slide, just like so. Okay, for some treats. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on a variety of different things you can make with the 2021 March paper pumpkin kit that is Here's to You. Please remember to subscribe to our channel as well as follow us on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with more things that are going on with Stampin' Up! And with paper crafting with Tracey. Happy stamping!